didn't go to bed at, no, I didn't go to bed at 2 a.m. I woke up at 2 a.m. I went to bed at 8:30 because I couldn't hold my eyes awake anymore to do more work. And so I got a little sleep and then woke up. Last night I drove home after helping kids here. I got home at 8:30. I drove home. There's no heat in my car. So my windshield couldn't defog. So I had to stick my head out the window and drive like this the whole day, right? I got a little thing to defog my my windshield that I bought a couple days ago. Came in, of course, last night, so I had to go home and get it, right? And I got home and I tried it out. Thing couldn't warm my hands, let alone defog my windshield. So wasted $20. But I'm here.
No wonder why you're broke. Feeling great in rare form.
I know what you should do. Pour cold water on it.
He's here to punish us.
Oh my God! If I literally stop, I will fall asleep. What am I doing? Let's keep it going. Yes, you can. All right, come on up and get it. I will fall asleep right here.
Okay, I'll take all one.
Here we go.
Bro. Oh, this is a review.
Yeah, this should look familiar because it's all your quizzes slapped together, right? By the time it's on the test, you've seen it on the homework, you've seen it on the review guide for the quiz, you've seen it on the quiz, and now you've seen it on the review guide, and now you're going to see it on the test tomorrow.
You already sure?
Dude, I can't even see.
I absolutely.
Test it tomorrow. Here we go. What is slope? What is slope?
Rise over the run.
Rise.
We have 1, 2,
Or the run.
or triangle.
Changing y with changing x, which is y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Because subtraction is distance, and distance is telling you how far they are apart. So what this is vertical distance because it's a y value, right?
You gotta wait.
Wasn't this a test for for geometry?
It's on it too as well, yes. They do similar things to you guys. I would encourage you not to write any of this down and just watch. It's up to you. I have your phone ready to take a picture when needed. You do that.
I can now write a test.
I know, but that's not why you should be writing.
Your paper does not make sense.
So I can study.
I do not get the way this is in order.
Is that all you're writing for that first problem? Actually, I'm just gonna take a picture of your paper when class is
Yeah,
over.
do that, right? The reason you shouldn't write while I do this is because you should rather just pay attention and watch. If you write stuff down, you won't learn as well. You just won't.
It's hard to watch.
You just won't. Okay? Yeah, I know.
We're leaving during homework.
Was it good?
Enjoy it. Does not feel good. No. Thank you.
We have no homework.
And I have.
Did you just shove it in your eyes?
No, it's chlorine.
You shoved it in your
Chlorine
Why'd
is
you
for
open
my
your eyes
eyes.
when you're walking?
This is the dollar.
It's kinda hard not to.
It's gonna be.
And there's people in front of you.
Write the point slope form of a linear equation and identify each part. Point slope form. It's only calling the slope.
X plus B.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's
Why
like,
are you crying?
my eyes are watering.
Oops, sorry.
What is that supposed to be?
Oh,
I think that says Y2.
is that a 2?
Yes, it's 2.
Ignore it. Scribble. Y minus k equals m times x minus h. Remember point slope form? It's the one with the point and the slope in it. That's the slope.
Well, obviously.
And this is the point.
I think you're asleep this week.
No, she's just used to writing it one way because it's very similar to how the review guide was and the homework was, and she's a good student and she does both of those, so she's used to doing it that way. I flipped them for this.
Okay, I kept it.
Number 3, write the slope-intercept form. What's slope-intercept form?
Y equals mx plus b.
Very good. It's the one with the slope and the intercept. Which intercept?
Y.
Which intercept?
X.
I asked the questions. It's y. I'm trying. Here, I'm going to zoom out. Can you deal with that?
That's good.
Hey, video. Lie. Lie. Literally. You're like that kid at the concert that's like holding it up and recording the concert, which is fine. But you're at a concert where they're already recording it for you. All right. Are we ready? Moving on. Number 4. It says, find the slope between two sets of points. Okay, let's find the slope. Slope is the change in the y and change in the x, right? So here's our y. I'm going to start here. And it changes to -1. So we go from -2 to -1. What do we do?
Go up 1.
Yep, we went up 1. We added 1. Going from 2 to 5, what do we do?
Go 3.
Add 3. Really, it's to the right 3, but same thing. That's our slope.
Wait.
Nope. And then write the point slope form for each line. Point slope form. That's the one with the point and the slope in it. So we're going to plug one of our points in, and it's going to look like this. Y minus h, right, equals the slope, which we said was 1/3, x minus k. Which coordinate you want to plug in? The first one or the second one?
Second.
The second one. So we're going to plug in 2 here. Actually, let's do it differently. I think you guys will be confused. Let's do the first one. Minus 5 and plus 1. So I plugged in the first coordinate. 5 goes with the x, so it's minus 5. Remember, it's x minus h and y minus k. So it's minus 5. And then minus 1 is just plus 1. You dig? Troy, you with me?
What's the equation for it?
This is point slope form. Slope, point.
Oh.
Better?
Yep.
Finally, write the slope intercept form.
Well.
So the way we do that is we can distribute this and simplify, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to get y plus 1 equals 1/3 x minus 5/3. I distributed the third. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Troy,
Wouldn't 2 minus 5 be like a -3?
we're going from 2 to 5.
Multiply by.
I went from 2 to 5. I went up 3.
Oh,
I went from -2 to -1. I went up 1. Okay? If you're going to do minus in your head, that's fine, but be consistent. Okay? I just think about
Yeah,
this.
the Rubik's
Yeah.
Cube.
Does that last number say 5/3?
Yeah, it does. So now we're going to add 1, or I'm sorry, subtract 1 to both sides. How many thirds are in the number 1?
3.
Good, so we're really subtracting 3/3, aren't we?
Yeah.
So it's going to be y equals 1/3 x minus 8/3. Let's graph that line. Yeah.
Yeah, no, no.
You know what the easiest way to graph this line is? Don't put a y-intercept at -8/3. You could do it, right? Here's 1, 2, 3/3. There's 4, 5, 6/3. There's -8/3. You dig? 3/3, 6/3, 2 more is 8/3. Right? 3/3 is 1, 6/3 is 2, 2 more is 8/3. You could do that, and then up 1 over 3, and it'd be kind of gross. Here's what I would do.
Yeah, no.
How many points to make a line? 2 points. How about we just graph those 2 points and draw a line?
Yes.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, 1, 2, -2. There's our line. Try not to miss your points.
You missed.
B last year.
What does 1 say?
The bottom part of the number.
5, 3,
Oh, it's 8.
That's a
last year.
3.
Missed all the points because I
Well, the
didn't
top
care
is
about
an 8.
math last
I was
It is
kidding.
the bottom.
I just wanted you to know I was kidding. I made a mistake. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. We're fine.
Go.
Sorry.
You kind of
I'm
missed
going to make a
it.
mistake later. I'm calling it. I'm tipping my pitch. It'll be later. Yes.
Why is it 5 -1?
5, -1. Why is this 5, -1?
Oh, that's your. Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We know those 2 points are on the line, so I'm just like, I'll graph those and draw my line.
No.
Except
Right?
usually your line
I
goes
think
through
I
your 2
smart.
points.
Yeah, I know.
That was me last year, though. Don't
If
worry.
you know what it means, though, like, isn't it so much easier to do that than do all this crap and graph it? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, can't we do that?
Yeah.
Can you do the next
Ju-
one?
ju-
Why not?
Wait, but
Just
then
make
do we
the
need
line.
to show the word?
Yeah, from the points, right? What?
But then do we need to show
I mean,
the
you
word?
need to do this because it says to do that. All right, next page.
Well, then that's
Wow.
not
Number
wrong.
1. Solve each linear system by graphing. Remember this.
No.
So,
Oh, sadly.
the bottom one is in what form?
Standards.
Standard. What's the easiest way to graph standard form?
Find the answer.
Find the intercepts.
Plug in x.
We plug in 0 and find the other, right? So, our intercepts for the bottom one, that's the blue equation, according to what I'm doing. If we plug in 0 for x, we get 2y equals -14. What's y going to be? -7, very good. And we plug in 0 for y, we're going to get 2x equals -14, which is also -7. So we have -7 for x and -7 for y. I'm going to graph that. -7 for y is here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And -7 for x is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an equal sign, so it's a solid line, right? Just a regular line. Oh yeah, I need to graph this to solve, so I should probably make sure this looks good.
Which one are you talking about?
Looks pretty fine.
As good as I can, right? The top equation, is it in any form yet? It's not point slope, it's not standard, it's not y equals mx plus b slope intercept, right? But what can we do to make it into one of those?
You can divide by 3.
We divide everything by 3. So if I do that, I get y equals x plus 3, don't I? As long as we do it to everything, it's fine, right? It's algebra. And I can graph that now. What's our slope? After dividing by 3 to everything, I can see my slope. It's 1. And then my y-intercept is 3. So I go up 3 for my y-intercept. Intercept means where we hit it, right? And then up 1 over 1 is my slope, which I'm going to do a lot of dots for so I can be careful and make sure I get the good intersection, right? Because that's going to be my solution, where they both agree. They agree in one spot, and it's right there. Looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left, and 2 down. Ta-da! There's my answer. -5, -2. If you were to plug in -5 and -2 here, would you get -14?
Yeah.
-2 times 2 is -4. -2 times -5 is -10. -4 and -10 make -14. Should work for the other one as well. The only two numbers that'll work for both. Number 2. What form are they both in? Standard. So graph them using y-intercepts and x-intercepts, right? Moving on.
I have to pee.
Usually when you
But I
press
wanna
on,
leave.
you
I have to
flip
pee.
I mean, up to you. Just don't pee in here. I'm recording it, okay? Get out your phone, watch it live. Go to the bathroom. Don't drop me in the toilet, alright? Solve each linear system by substitution. Substitution means switch stuff out, right? So we need to get one variable on its own, and then take that crap and shove it in the other, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's take the top one. Actually, no, let's take the bottom one. Let's get y on its own. Go ahead. Let's get y on its own. How do I get y on its own for the bottom one?
Subtract.
I subtract 4/3 x, right? So I get -4/3 x over here, minus the 4 that's already there. I just moved that over and made it negative, right? We're moving the whole term over, right? I'm so proud of you guys. Then we take this and we shove it in here. 3 times whatever y is going to equal -8x minus 18. Well, we know what y is. Y is -4/3 x minus 4. I'll pause for station identification. How do we feel?
Can't explain that, you know how fast this was in here.
Will she be okay?
Maybe you should.
I don't know what to do for it. I don't know how to look.
Don't worry about it. You're in here.
Well,
So-
I gotta pee, so.
This is y, so I plugged it in for y. Are we good? All right, we're going to distribute that 3. And watch the magic that happens here. Thank you, Mr. Mack, for making a problem that makes the fractions go away. What's -4 divided by 3
It's gonna be
times
a
3,
compromise.
which is -4, right? So -4x. Don't lose your X's, stalk them on Instagram. And then -4, right?
No, -12.
Why?
Times 3.
Oh yeah, we get distributed 3 to both of them. Told you. I'd make a mistake.
But it's you do on purpose.
Yes.
Oh, really?
I tipped my pitch earlier. Right? That way it's allowed. I'm not allowed to throw curveballs unless I tell you to throw one. Right? So now we're going to get our x's together. Terrible idea in real life, great idea in math. I'm going to add 8x to this side and get 4x. I'm going to add 12 to this side, and I'm going to get -6.
Divided by 4.
Could you explain that a little bit?
Yes, I added 8x to this. 8x minus 4x is 4x. I added 12x to here, -6. Now I'm going to divide by 4. What's -6 divided by 4? -6 over 4.
3 over 4.
Which reduces to -3 over 2.
3 over 2.
Yep. Remember, fractions are divisible for lazy people. -6 divided by 4 is -6/4. Yes, I can. Jordan, how are we doing?
Horrible.
Okay. Is it math stuff? Can I help with math?
I'm just confused on everything.
Which one?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
So for number 3, I got y on its own for the first part, right? Are we cool with that? For real? It's okay. So first thing I did is I took the bottom one, and I got y on its own by moving that over. With me? Then I took that, since that is y, and I plugged it into the other equation. Remember, we don't want to plug it into the same equation, because that's what this is, right? Plug it into itself. Does nothing, right? So I plug it into the other equation, the top one. I get 3 times all this stuff equals -8x minus 18. You with me? Then I distribute the 3. So it's -4 divided by 3 times 3, which is just -4. You You see that? Is that what's confusing you? Is it confusing you still? Okay. Then we do 3 times negative 4, which is negative 12. Then I get my x's together, and I get the answer is x equals negative 3 halves, okay?
Does it really matter what side the x is on? Like, could you have it backwards?
No, you could have done negative here, but then you'd have to get rid of the negative eventually, right? Yeah. Here we are.
Gosh, Logan.
Better, Jordan?
I got
Okay,
stench
I'll
on
take
my
better.
character.
Number 4, solve by substitution. So we're gonna get y on its own and then plug it in, yes?
Ooh, I got that.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I got distracted. Thank you, Jace. So negative 3 halves. Go back to number 3. Is part of the answer, right? And now we have to go find the y part. So you want to plug it into the top equation or bottom equation?
Bottom.
It's your choice. Okay, the bottom. Well, it should give us the same answer for both. So it's y plus 4/3 times whatever x is equals negative 4. We found out that x is negative 3 halves. Do we need common denominators to put those together?
No.
No, we just multiply across. What's 4 times negative 3?
Negative 12.
Negative 12. What's 3 times 2? 6. What's 12 divided by 6? It's 2. So it's negative 2. Then we add 2, and y is negative 2. How you feeling?
Okay,
No? Or yes?
I'm feeling
Okay.
like
okay, I'm just like,
Number 4, same dumb crap. What if we get an answer like 2 equals 7? Either you done goofed or no solution, which means the lines must have been parallel. Yeah, Shion. Now, what if we get an answer like 2 equals 2?
infinite.
Infinitely many, which means the lines must be the same line, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Why they don't consider line cells is considered line.
Let's look at 5. Solve using elimination. First, we got to line up our x's and y's on the same side, right?
Which 5?
And then we multiply by something if needed to either add or subtract to make one of them go away, right? So, I know, it's not Shion's preferred method. So, first thing we're going to do is take that top equation. Not Shion, Nevaeh. It's okay. I woke up at 2 a.m.
Why?
I was up till then.
I move the 3x over. I'm going to take the bottom equation, and I'm going to switch the 7x and the 6y. When I do this, I get this. Question. When I move the 7x and 6y, why did the negative 7x stay negative? Why did the 6y stay positive?
They just
Because you just switched them because you have to switch the
Ah.
signs. You have to change the signs.
I was supposed to switch the signs, but I didn't, right? Why didn't I?
Because they're on the same side.
I didn't change sides. I just changed the order they're written in.
Oh.
Right? If I have 2 plus 3 equals 5, if I flip their order but don't change the side they're on, I still keep the signs, right? It's only when you move it to the other side that you change it, right? So now I've got everything lined up on the same side of the equal sign, and I've got y's with y's and x's with x's. Right now, if I were to add or subtract, would one of my variables go away? No, nothing would go away.
You have to multiply.
So I need to change these equations so something will go away. Let's mess with the 3 and the 7. What do I need to multiply the 3 by and the 7 by?
7 and 3.
7 and 3. So I multiply the top by 7. I get negative 35y plus 21y equals negative 70 minus 35, right? We got 35 from here and 70 from there. So 105. 7 times 15 is 105, yeah.
So what? You put 2 y's instead of 1 x.
Sweet.
1 y, 1 x.
Thank you.
You didn't call that mistake this time?
That was not on purpose. The bottom. I multiply the top by 7 to make it 21. How do I make this 21?
Multiply by 3.
Multiply by 3, so I get 18y positive. Minus 21x, which means they'll go away, that's good. Equal sign, don't lose your equals. Times 3 to 18. What's 18 times 3?
30.
Well, it's going to be 30 plus 24. 54. Because 3 times 8 is 24, 3 times 10 is 30, 54. Here we go. Am I going to add or subtract to make the 21s go away?
both.
If I subtract, I do 21 minus negative 21. That's going to be 21 plus 21. So we need to add, right? So we're adding them all. Negative 35 plus 18. That's going to be negative 17y. This goes away. 21 plus negative 21. Goes away, right? Always check to make sure it actually does. Negative 105 plus 54. That's going to be negative 51. What's negative 51 divided by negative 17? Well, it's going to be a positive answer, right? Let's think about it. 17 goes into it twice, that's 34. That's not going to work. Well, if I did it 4 times, that's going to be 68. That's too much. So it must go into 3 times if it works. Does 17 times 3 get 51? 17 times 10 is 30. 3 times 7 is 21. So it's going to be 51, right? So 3. So y is 3.
Are the answers on the test going to be nice like this?
Nice-ish. Oh, nice like this?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's not a nice answer. Like, the answer was nice, but like the work was kind of tough. Some of the answers might be a little weird, but for the most part, yeah, if you can do this, you're going to be fine.
As long as the answers are whole numbers, I'll be good.
I know, but if they're not and you're worried, raise your hand. Okay?
Like me. You gotta wait till he sits down first.
That's right. So now that we know y is 3, we can plug it back in and get x. Which one do you want to plug it into? The top or the bottom?
So you have y.
Let's plug it into the top. Negative 5y equals negative 3 times 3, because that's what y. Oh, my bad, I screwed it up.
Yeah.
Negative 5 times 3 equals negative 3x minus 15. Because we're plugging in 3 for y. So we get negative 15 equals negative 3x minus 15. We add 15 and we get 0. That's okay. We divide by negative 3. What do we get?
0.
0. That's okay. They can intersect at 0, 3. That's fine. Means the lines are the same line intercept, don't they?
I mean, isn't it where x is on the bottom that it makes sense?
Yeah, exactly. You don't want 0 on the bottom. Yeah. Yes, I can. I add 15 and it gets me 0. That's okay. Then I divide by negative 3, it's still 0.
Whoa.
Again, if you get 0 equals 2, no solution. If you get 2 equals 2, infinite solution.
Get 3
Yeah.
2 then.
No solution. Right. Ready?
Yep.
Turning the page. Solve linear system using any method. So use any method. Moving on. Number 8. Find the value of 2 numbers. If their sum is 19, the difference is 3. 2 numbers, x and y. Sum is 19. 2 numbers. Their difference is 3. How do we solve the problem, Maria? Yeah, use elimination. Can I add or subtract to make things go away right now? Either, right? What do you want to do?
Subtract.
If we subtract, what's x minus x? 0, so it goes away. What's y minus negative y?
Negative
2y.
2y.
Oh.
Y plus y is what we get, right? Equal sign. 19 minus 3.
60.
Divide by 2.
8.
Y is 8.
I know it.
What is x going to be?
11.
You can plug it back in and figure that out if you wanted, right?
Yeah, it's
Plug in
easy.
8, subtract 11. Yep, double negative.
Oink, oink.
On the first day of ticket sales, the school sold 27 student tickets and 21 adult tickets for a total of $186.
We see this.
Yeah. Shocker.
That was a joke.
27 student tickets, 21 adult tickets for a total of 186. Then they sold 290. They got $290 for selling 30 and 40. How much was the cost of each type of ticket? So, 27 times the cost of student tickets plus 21 times the cost of adult tickets should equal 186. Right?
Is that an S?
Yep. That's why I hate using S. I usually use T. That looks like a plus sign, which is why I curved my T's. Thank you, calculus, for changing my handwriting. How would you solve this problem? You do elimination, right? Here's the deal. You're going to have to multiply to make these match.
Yeah,
The first thing we should do is
that's a big
simplify
problem.
these.
Make your
Can't we divide everything in the top by 3? We can, right?
plug in a new.
Wait, could it?
And divide everything by 10 at the bottom, right? So that gets us this. And dividing by 3 in the top gets us 9, 7, 186 divided by 3. 3, 2, 86, 87, 87 is going to be
I don't know.
30, 29,
Big-
29,
no.
3, 33, 29, 50.
What
60,
the
62.
heck is that?
What?
That is disgusting.
There's an easier way to do it. I get a
You
thought
could've just got
180
18.
divided by 3 is 60. 60 divided by 6 divided by 3 is 2, right?
I'll make it
62.
short.
What?
Oh my god, he said like you sounded like a commercial. You're like,
I know.
Ha 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 ha.
10.
hey, I mean,
That is so confusing.
maybe you should pay attention to stuff.
Oh, it's the belt again.
Boat problem.
Blue
Friggin'.
face, baby.
Why do we still have to have this thing? We've done it like
They both
so
travel
many
120 miles downstream and back. So 110 or 60 one way and 60 the other, right? The trip downstream took 5 hours.
Trip upstream.
Trip upstream took 10 hours. So when we're working together, you got that, right?
That's wrong.
It means 10x.
Is it?
10 more.
I think he wrote it. No, maybe.
He told us you
Wait,
you
was
see
it
what
like?
philosophy you're throwing a curveball.
Yes, you were supposed
Does it
to.
work?
No,
Why?
because
Because.
the upstream would take longer. Oh wait, I don't know.
No.
I still look at this problem.
You know,
I remember this.
That's what the minus and plus is for.
It's like,
wasn't it set up different?
Speed should be the same for the boat, right? So we have the boat's speed, right?
It's
And the
just
current.
length,
Oh yeah, the current.
or the time.
So what do we do?
Wasn't it set up different?
Doing.
Making it animal.
Well, 5 hours of total speed, right? Should get us 60 going one way. And 5 hours of the other total speed, so maybe we're going downstream, right? Upstream versus downstream, should also get us 60. Now the upstream speed consists of what?
an hour.
The boat speed, and then the current being added onto it, right?
That was it. That was what I was trying to say.
And the other one is the boat speed with the current being subtracted from it. But it took 10 hours going that way, right?
Mm, that's the music.
5 hours going upstream where they work together, right? 10 hours going downstream where they worked against each other. So we can simplify that to 5b equals 5c, right? And 10b minus 10c.
What's your phone?
You smell what I'm stepping in?
No.
Walk through the idea. 5 hours of upstream speed, that's going to get us 60, right? 5 hours of downstream will get us 60. The upstream speed is the boat speed and the current combined. The downstream is the boat speed and the current subtracted. We had 5 hours of upstream, 10 hours of downstream. That's a 10 there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
is that a 10?
Fight.
That's a
fight,
10.
Fight.
Yeah, it's
You're screaming at me.
Let's skip 11.
Wait.
Oh.
yeah, just
Wouldn't it be 5 hours of downstream?
Jordan, is she bothering you? You need to come back there and take care of her?
Oh, sweet.
Olivia, I'll contact your mom!
Would it be 5 hours
see that,
of
Mackinac?
downstream and 10 hours of upstream?
I just banked that. That was
You
awesome.
put 10 hours of downstream.
Yeah.
You see that, Ethan? That was awesome. That was a piece of paper like that big, and I
It's
threw it all
amazing,
the way
yeah.
in the garbage can.
Well, graph the system of linear inequalities. Spoilers. Look at that.
Looking
And
at
look at
where's my sign?
this.
You start crying during the match.
Hold
Why
on.
are you freaking crying?
because every time I blink by, it's kind of hard to open because it stings a lot.
Look at those.
Hold your eyes open real quick.
They're the same thing, but one has an equal sign and the other doesn't. No. What are you doing? Sit down so people can see. No, don't be stupid.
Put
Okay?
hand sanitizer.
You're not going to shove it in his eyes? Good. Sit down. So, I never know.
What are you thinking?
I never know with you, okay? Direct instruction is the best approach.
Who the heck would figure
Okay.
that?
Can I use the restroom, or can I go to the bathroom? Yes, but not in here, right? I do it just in case. So, they're the same thing, which means they're going to have the same lines. Right?
Yes.
One is going to be a solid line. The blue one, or I'm sorry, the red one, right? This one is going to be a dashed line this time. Let's color. So, let's pick a point. That's not this. This is dashed, by the way. Okay? So let's pick a point that isn't on the line. 0, 0. If I plug in 0, 0 here, I get 0 less than or equal to 0 plus 9. Is 9 greater than 0? It is, so we color here. So for the red line, this part works. For the blue line, let's plug in 0, 0. I get 0 plus 0 is greater than negative 14. Is 0 greater than negative 14?
No.
Is 0 greater than negative 14?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so 0, 0 works for the blue. Where do they agree? Here.
In the middle.
Amazing!
Can you please do that on the?
2 for the price of 1. Next one. Mr. Max is buying pizza and cookies for a party.
Oh really?
I changed the wording, but it's the same problem you've dealt with before, trust me.
Am I
Pizzas cost
invited?
$9 and cookies cost $5 per pound. He doesn't want to spend more than $50, but needs at least 3 pizzas and 2 pounds of cookies.
You want 2 pounds of
Maybe you should have bought.
So we've got pizzas and
Plus
cookies.
5.
I need at least 3 pizzas, and I need at least 2 pounds of cookies. Pizzas cost $9, so 9 times the number of pizzas I buy, plus 5 times the number of cookies I buy, has to be less than or equal to $50. Smell what I'm stepping in?
Oh, I can't find
Taking up what I'm putting down.
Now graph it. Make a p-axis and a c-axis. Let's have this be p and this be c.
Let's go.
It has to be greater than 3 for p, so here's 3 on p.
Hey.
Greater than or equal to. This side.
Can you go up?
On the first day of math.
Yes, let me zoom out. P has to be greater than 3. Here's 3 on P, greater than is to the right. For C, C has to be greater than or equal to 2. So here's 2. Greater than or equal to 2 is up here. So far we have an overlapping area here. Then we need 9P plus 5C less than or equal to 50. That's in standard form. Let's find our intercepts. It's going to be gross. If 0 is P, so 0 for P, we get 10 for C. That's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11, 12, 13,
If
14.
we plug in 0 for C, we get 9 here. What's 50 divided by 9 approximately? It's about 5, right? So about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little bit more. Plug in a point that's not on this. 0, 0. 0, 0 less than 50? Yes. So this side is where green agrees. Where do they overlap? This tiny little triangle over here. That's the area where the sweet spot is. Anything in there will work. It's within my budget, and it gets the job done. Notice it's a very small triangle because I am very poor. I have very few options.
You took my dodo.
Oh, also spoilers, P and C have to be not just any real number, but they have to be
Positive.
positive, right? Whole numbers.
Now see how fast I can do
Right.
my circulation.
Oh.
Jordan needs to spend at least 2 hours doing homework, but she also wants to hang out with Olivia. This was past tense. I didn't know you guys were going through a thing. She needs to spend half an hour more hanging out with Olivia than studying, or Olivia will call her a nerd. Studying and hanging out with Olivia must total under 8 hours because she has a bedtime. Write a system of linear inequalities, model it, and then graph the situation below. Same as the last one, you can handle it. Flip the page. 16, same as the last one, you can handle it. 17, Baker is going to the store to buy candles. Which one? I don't know. Which one do you think would buy candles?
Troy.
Vote now.
Troy.
Troy.
18,
What do you think I would
Be a Logan.
Farmer has 30 feet of fence to use for an enclosure next to a river.
What the heck is this?
She wants to maximize the total area of the enclosure, eliminate at least half the possible lengths using system inequalities. Call this x, call this y. X has to be greater than 0, y has to be greater than 0. What else do we know about x and y? It can't be negative, we already covered that. The perimeter in total has to be less, or I'm sorry, has to be less than or equal to 30 feet, right?
I was just about to say that.
Eliminate at least half the possible lengths using system inequalities. Here we go.
No, that's not.
Here's our graph.
See it, but without like.
Y greater than 0, x greater than 0. Took care of it. This is in standard form. X-intercept at 30, y-intercept at 30. Here's our area. Possible solutions are on this line. Let's test a few. How about we do 1 and 29? Those work, right? What would be the area if it was 1 and 29? Well, it's a triangle. So the area is half x, y.
Oh, let's not go back into this. I did
What's
not
1
like
times
this one
29?
last year.
29. Half that.
35.
29 over 2. That's the area for 1 and 29.
It's not a very.
Let's see if we can find a better one. How about 15 and 15? 15 times 15, what's that?
30. Just kidding.
What the heck
That's,
are you talking about?
that's addition.
15 times 10 is 150. 15 times 5 is 75.
75 plus 50 is
225.
Jordan.
225 divided by 2. Is that bigger than 29 over 2?
Yes.
You betcha. That's actually going to be the best answer for this one. But what you need to do is find some points on either side of it and make sure this right here is half the length of this. How long is the green line? Well, it's going to be p-fag. 30 here, 30 there. How long is the the green line? Colors are hard.
What color is it?
30.
It's going to be this.
Why isn't that P?
900 plus 900 rooted. So 1800 rooted. Is this section smaller than 1800? Well, then do p-fag to figure it out. Pretend that this was 9 and this was 17. That means this is 8 across.
Who's making that noise?
If that's 9, this has to be 21. And if that's 17, that has to be 13. So we have a distance here of 8. What's the length here? 8 squared plus 8 squared. 64 plus 64 is 128 rooted. Is the root of 128 less than half of the root of 1800?
Yeah.
Definitely, right? Think about it. Root 100 is 10. Root 144 is 12. So that's a number between 10 and 12. Root 1800, I bet it's bigger than it's bigger than 24, right? 24 squared is definitely 9, right? Okay, cool.
I do that as hard as
So
I
is
could.
24 squared? Is 24 squared
Oh, yeah. We'll have
No,
to
I
put
feel
on this
that
back,
it's
so
really
it's
good.
all
less than
anymore.
1800? 20 times 20 is going to be, no, 20 times 24. So we'll do 240 times 2, 240 times 2 is 480, 480 times plus 480. Oh yeah, way less. It's going to be like 600 something. 700. So, way less than half this.
Who's moaning?
So Troy,
No.
okay.
What? What?
How do you feel about that?
Logan.
Oh.
How does Logan feel about that?
The ones, I guess.
I don't
Ask
get
me
it.
how I feel
Oh,
about it.
yeah.
Okay, nothing. Great, fantastic.
Wait.
All right, Ethan. X is bigger than 0, Y is bigger than 0. We good?
176.
In total, they have to be less than or equal to 30 feet. We good?
Yeah.
Awesome. There's my line, this guy, and it's restricted to greater than 0 and less than 0, so I cut it off here, right?
Oh,
X and Y intercept are 30 and 30. There's my line. These are all my possible combinations. So I tried 29 and 1.
Correct.
The area of a triangle is what I'm trying to maximize. 29 and 1 gives us 29 times a half is 29 halves. Not a very good answer, right, for the area.
I already drink.
No.
If I try 15 and 15,
Go
my
into
area
all
is going to be
those.
15 squared divided by 2. That's this. Much better answer, right? We maximize the area better.
Let's go to it.
So what we want to do is we want to try a bunch of points to see where we can find the best possible set of solutions. So I tried 9 and 21 again, and I tried 17 and 13 again, and I found out that they were both worse than this one right here.
Oh my
So I know my answer is somewhere between here and here.
all over the place.
Is that
It hurts.
half as big as it used to be? Because if it is, then I eliminated half of the possible things I was guessing, right? So I asked myself, is it half? Well, the line used to be this long by p-fag. Now the line is 8 by 8, right? Because the distance between 21 and 13 and 9 and 17 is 8 and 8. Have I lost you?
Yes.
Okay, tell me when I lose you. I graphed the line, 30 and 30. We good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. I tried out a bunch of points. Baker, turn around. I graphed a bunch of points. I tried 21 and 9. Because that adds up to 30, right?
Yeah.
That's this point. What area would I get for 21 and 9? Well, I did math, and it's still less than this one I got from 15 and 15. So that's a no-go,
How
which
are
means
you
all this is
getting
bad.
those fractions? Like the 225 over
15
2.
times 15 is 225, then I divide it by half because this. So I tried this one, I tried that one, they were both smaller, so I know my answer must be somewhere in here. I'm never going to find the perfect answer, but I did eliminate half of the possible points. Is that half? I need to know, because that was my goal, right, to eliminate down to half. So I asked myself, how long is the line now? Well, it's 8 and 8 here, because 13 and 21, 8, 9 and 17, 8. 8 squared and 8 squared is 64 and 64. Add them together, 128. Root 128. Is it less than half of root 1 at 1800? Because that's how long it was before. And the answer was yes, it is less than half. Which means we eliminated more than half the points.
No, hold open your eyes and go.
This one's tough.
Pour the drink about water in your eyes.
I'm just excited you guys can follow me when I'm talking about it, for the most
I
part.
go get a drink.
Yes, for the most part.
You don't have to lie to him.
That's
It's fun to put
freaking
stuff
incredible.
Yep.
You don't realize how great that is.
I'm
We're
freaking
probably
incredible.
just used to it.
Yeah, at this point, it's just ingrained in.
Yeah.
Go nothing.
Yes, she's not here.
What?
Yes, she's not here. Number 12. Same problem, except we got multiple sides, right? I can switch my X to my Y to make it more accurate. For Y is vertical, but yeah, whatever, right? Same issue.
Oh, we did this yesterday.
Try it on your own. Yes, just like the last one. It's okay. Triangle pen. I did the triangle pen with you. The area of this one that we want to maximize is X, Y.
I thought we did a
Question.
rectangle yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Will there be any problems with like minimize?
Minimize? No, I'm gonna go with max. Minimize the area of the pen. Well, as small, as close to 0 as possible for both, right?
So infinity, basically.
Yeah, infinitesimal essentially. Yes.
That's
As small as infinitely possible. Yeah.
Is the area equal x, y? Is that the
Yeah, that's gonna be this for a rectangle, right? Area of a triangle is half x, y. I'm not gonna give you like area of a pentagon pen. Okay, I'm not gonna have you know the area of a pentagon. It'll be either this or a triangle. Okay. It'll probably be this one.
That is okay to finish math.
Because I ain't going out of the formula to triangle.
Oh, it's very easy. What's the area of a rectangle?
X, y, or
I cut it in half. What do I have here?
two triangles.
So the area of one triangle is half the area of a rectangle. Half x, y. That's why the area of a triangle is the area of a triangle.
We did stuff
And
like
I'm
that.
not talking about the area of a circle. Don't tempt me. What?
Would it x always be greater than 0?
X and y both have to be greater than
Area of
0.
a circle.
Yeah, right? Because otherwise we have no fence, right? This is shrunk down, or this is shrunk down, right?
Area of a circle, pi.
Pi squared, you know why it's pi squared? No, I won't do it.
No.
Why? I won't explain why.
Small side of the
All rectangles, or all circles are rectangles.
Yes.
Everything is a rectangle, including triangles.
Stop saying you do something.
Hollow's a triangle.
Yeah, I lost my thinking of.
I'll give you some.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Can't help your grade, but I also can't hurt it, just so we're clear.
You know math. How about like
That
this?
cold water.
How you feel? 90% of that feels good. Last little bit, not. Olivia, which one do you want to talk about? Are you kidding me? Where'd you find this?
In here?
Wait, it's yours?
Yes.
Oh, thanks, bud.
I don't use
What number?
There's like a 4.
The last one.
Your mom emailed me today.
My mom?
Yeah, she did.
What'd she say?
I got her right there. You need me to be like, Olivia needed help, but then she didn't want any.
What'd she say?
None of your business.
I told her I was coming.
None of your
to
business, David.
school.
Mind your business, right?
It's my
Which number do you want to see? Which number 12 would you like to see?
It can be for later. You can.
One of the ones, I don't care.
Olivia.
This one.
Which one do you want to see? The abs, this one right here, or the one we just did? This one? That one?
The only thing I really need to work on is espadrille.
Don't give me attitude. I'm trying to help you. She's like, I don't know, you figure it out. I don't know, you figure it out. I was trying to figure it out. I need help. You say Mr. Mac.
Friday night food.
Trouble.
That's like taking long. That's Friday night food.
Olivia's mom told on me.
I don't think we're doing that.
Alright.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a
We'll tell your mom.
not a paper. Paper?
I still haven't done the math thing yet.